I was muted on everything else, but Instagram heard me. So yeah, look, those tacos, tortillas do not look cooked. So we're gonna have to do something about that. And then I got some other onion and Swiss cheese, some other chicken schnitzel with mustard, lemon, Brussels sprouts. We'll make that later this week. But today we're making the shrimp tacos. Let's see how it goes, because not a big fan of what it looks like. Especially because, like, yeah, they want me to do this corn coleslaw type of thing. Well, they gave me a lime. They didn't give me any fucking vinegar. I need vinegar for this. Luckily, I have some vinegar that we can use and make it right. And look at the corn. The corn's off the fucking kernel. Like, just send me a corn cob. Let me do it. That's what I'm trying to do, is cook. Oh well. I know who this is actually, like, aimed for. It's not for people like me, but... Before we get on here, we were listening to some Sad Bastard music, some Lucero, which is one of my favorite bands. It's funny how, like, punk rock kids, like, they deviate to, like, different paths, right? Like, I grew up a punk rock kid. I grew up fucking going to punk shows and doing this and doing that. And, like, I got really into, like, old school country, rockabilly, and, like, stuff like Lucero. I don't know what you would call it. Americana rock? I don't fucking know. But I like them. and drive-by truckers, stuff like that. And it's funny because a lot of them used to be in punk bands, which is kind of funny. Just like Jeremy Pinnell, he's a country guy. I love his stuff. He grew up, like I said, in the punk rock scene, and that's how he got his start in music. And I've always said that the punk scene, punk rock can open up your horizons so fucking much for music. It's not even funny. I need to sharpen this, and I need to get a professional knife sharpener because this is not what I need. But anyways, I've always said that punk rock can get you into all sorts of different shit, right? I know so many punk rock kids that started out getting into fucking Johnny Cash because he was the main thing that everybody heard was the outlaw rebel. And, I don't even really like Johnny Cash all that much. Some of his songs are good, but there's better out there. And, you go from there. Same thing with like ska and reggae. And like, shit, when I was 15, I thought Real Big Fish was cool as shit, right? And I didn't know what their inspiration was. I didn't know what was behind it until I found out. And now I'm like fucking first wave ska, second wave ska, some two-tone. I'm all about it. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorite genres now. Even jazz and fucking blues and shit like that, It's really weird how your music taste evolves from, 3 chords and some snotty young punk rock kids. Don't get me wrong, I still love listening to 3 chords and snotty punk rock. I've definitely expanded over the years, for sure. And even hip hop, I first heard fucking Atmosphere on a punk rock compilation CD back in the day, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. We'll listen to that. It's not too bad. And then of course that got me into some other stuff. And then I figured out that there's a lot of good ass fucking tunes out there. Supposed to cut this shallot into strips. Thin strips. So I guess that's what we'll do. I'm not sure what this is supposed to go in. Oh, it goes in the thing. So you know what? We're not going to cook it in strips. We're going to slices, sticks, and dices. We got our slices, and they're technically sticks because they're slices already, right? Now we're going to dice. It's a small ass shallot. I mean, shallot's pretty small anyway, but I was talking about the craziness of how punk rock music gets you into this, gets you into that, and changes shit up. I mean, like, I remember fucking Up Scumbag, a local band here in Indianapolis that was around back in the day. Now, 2 out of the 3 members are in a band called the Remote Controls, which is fucking great. But on one of their albums, they had a cover of All of Me, like an old fucking soul song. And I'm just like, soul jazz, and I'm like, okay, you discover that, and you're like, that's what's up. And then you start listening to other shit, and like, I really do think punk rock is how I discovered so much music, so many genres, and just so much shit. And I'm discovering shit today, like, like Forgotten Tribe, local guys around here, fucking love them. You know, those of you that know. But yeah, Forgotten Tribe's awesome. First time I saw them, I was blown away. And, you know, they introduced me to, like, I mean, they're like a reggae band, but they also do hip hop, jazz, and some fucking, like, cumbia. And I had no idea what cumbia was. No fucking clue. But now I really enjoy cumbia. And, like, when I go to Tacos and Tequila across the street, you know, most of the jukebox, the touch tunes, is playing fucking John Mellencamp, and I'm playing some cumbia music, or some ska, you know. So I just do think it's really cool how, at least if you're open to it, which some punk rock kids aren't open to it, but like if you're open to it, there's some really good tunes out there and some good shit. And you know, if you only listen to one type of punk rock or one type of music, you're really missing out. I used to hate metal, but I found some metal bands that I really enjoyed. And I found some that I enjoy better than others. I found out like I like doom and sludge metal much more than I like death metal or anything like that. So that's yeah. No, Dolly. And I don't care what you say. The original punk rockers were those fucking outlaw country artists, old school country artists back in the day. Like George Jones getting drunk driving a tractor down the fucking middle of the road in Main Street, Nashville. Like, we got our shallot cut up. We're going to put it over our slaw. Now it says to half this lime. Half this lime cut into wedges and juice the other half. Well, yes, sir, Mr. Ingredient thing, sir. How many wedges? It's one. That's two. That's 3 and 4. So hey, look, we got lime wedges. They're small, but they're there. And now we gotta juice this son of a bitch. What do I do with my juicer? There it is. So it's usually around here somewhere, because that's how you gotta make your cocktails. So I'm not making any cocktails tonight. Like I'm doing like the Lucero song, Drink Till We're Gone. We're drinking cheap beer and wine. We might not even get to the cheap beer. The wine might do the trick. Wish I had more limes though, so I'd make a margarita or some shit. What the fuck are you barking at like that? What are you doing, weirdo? Dolly's just laying on the ground, laying on my rug. And she just barks and crow quietly, like weirdly. I really don't feel like this is a good value at all. Like, it's a good value when you do the promo where you get, like, fucking, get it for half price. But paying any more than what I used to pay for the, like, demo or, like, the intro price for this is fucking stupid. And I don't like it. Same thing with Blue Apron. I used to get Blue Apron all the time because it was more catered to, you know, people that could cook. And like, so like Blue Apron would have sent me a small piece of carrots and carrots. Look at me, I'm fucking up already. I'm fucking up all over the place. But carrots and cabbage, and would have me chop those up or shave those carrots. Same thing with the corn. They wouldn't have just sent corn kernels. Which, if you know me, I like my corn. I got fucking tattooed on my leg. It's more to do with Indiana than corn, but still, you know. I love corn. Whatever happened to Corn Kid? Tariq. I want to know. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to Tariq the Corn Kid? Let's see what he's up to. I'm going to look at that shit right now because ain't nobody watching. Oh, he's still doing stuff. He was last year in 2023. He was doing stuff with the Tonys, so that's kind of cool. Good for him. Good news is, finally got the update I wanted from work on Friday, and it was great news. Well, I mean, it could have been better news, but it was good. It still was good news. Yeah, nice little title change, nice little salary change. So, hoping, this imposter syndrome will go the fuck away, and I can, actually prove that I can do this. So, I mean, I've been doing it for fucking God knows how long. When I graduated IU in 2011 or 12, I don't even remember. And then started working in marketing and shit, like not too long after that. So it's been a minute. I should be, I should be at this level. I should be a little higher than this level, I think. But, that'll come later. Imposter syndrome's a bitch, man. I'll tell you what. When you think you ain't good enough for what you're getting, or good enough, and you're letting people down, that really gets to you. Yeah, I'm not cooking this shit, in strips. It's gonna be diced, because, I'm trying to eat the tacos, not fucking strips of goddamn green pepper. I was gonna stream something last night, but man, I was tired. I was out of it. I laid down at 5 after I got off work, and then fell asleep. Didn't wake up till 8, and by that time I wasn't trying to cook. Wasn't trying to do nothing. So I made some chip beef gravy and some fucking toast, and that is what I ate last night. So. Hopefully these tacos are a little better tonight. Although I do love some chip beef gravy and shit like that, because it's, just, reminds me of growing up. Because I eat that a lot. Oh, it was such a pretty day outside today. I just heard a motorcycle drive by, and it would have been such a nice day to ride the bike, but in order to do that, since I don't have a garage anymore, I have to make arrangements and go get it from my parents' house. They're not too far away, but still, it's just a pain in the ass. We'll be going and doing some riding as soon as I can, though. This summer I'll probably be riding to work as much as I can, even though people are fucking crazy out there. This recipe is wrong, and I am correct. I just want people to know that. Okay. What's that say? 1/4 inch strips. Bitch, I don't have a ruler. And strips is too much anyway. We want diced pepper in our tacos. I'm out of fucking containers. Almost. I got got some up in here. Oh shit! I can't reach it. I can't reach it, so we'll use this one. I am going to make scallops too, because I did get scallops on Sunday and they need to be eaten. Today's about the last day I can eat them, so I'm going to cook them up. They still smell alright. We got them right in here. They still smell scallopy to me. And hey, you know what? If I get food poisoning and die, I get food poisoning and die. Whatever. At least it tasted good. Alright, so we got our shit chopped up for the most part. They got crispy jalapenos here, which I don't know if I'm going to use or not. So it says pat the shrimp dry and blah 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 and put the Cajun seasoning on that. I'm going to do that before I cook the shrimp. But right now it wants me to make the creamy corn slaw. So we're going to put a little bit of oil in this pan. And we're going to let that corn char up a little bit. We'll see what we get out of it. So this is very similar how I make my esquite, which I usually, put the corn on the smoker. Smoke the corn, and then take the corn cob, cut all the corn off, and then mix it in with some tortilla and everything else. All right. It also says cook the shrimp. This is wrong and stupid, but whatever. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna take some olive oil. We're gonna let that get a little hotter first. It's warm. Well, that's one good thing about this conduction is it does heat your shit up quick. Dolly, you're a tired dog. She got a long walk in today, so she's a tired pup. We got our olive oil in there. Let's toss our corn in. Man, I'm going to try to load this dishwasher as I go because I hate having to do dishes before I have to cook. Because then I have to do dishes and then do dishes again. And I don't like that. So we're just going to try to go as long as we can here. Keep things clean. It's definitely a struggle for me to keep things clean and good to go. We're going to use our apple cider vinegar for this. For this slaw instead, and probably a little lime juice, but really what we want is this. And look, they don't even know. They don't even know. We're gonna make it better. take a little ancho chile and some cayenne. Just give that a little sprinkle. And give it that cayenne a little sprinkle in that corn. Stir that up. We're definitely going to have to wash out this pan before we put other stuff in it, but we're also going to add some bourbon to this shit because you can't have a New Orleans Cajun dish without a little bit of bourbon. Especially like a Sazerac, but alright, we're going to go ahead and dump our corn into this bowl here. Because apparently it's already cooked, it just needs to heat it up. We're gonna hit our pan real quick and let it soak in some water while we make the rest of the slaw. Hit it with some soap, let that soak for just a minute. Add slaw mix, which is this right here. Some green cabbage, purple cabbage, and some carrots. So we'll mix that in there. What is it, darling? We'll mix a little bit of lime juice in there. I don't know if I even want to use sour cream or if I want to use mayonnaise. Let's stir that up, get that nice and coated. And here's where we add a little bit of extra. Fuck my shot, guys. I made a cocktail a little while back. It was really fucking good. It had some apple cider vinegar in it. It was based off a cocktail I had at Vecino, which is a nice little Italian place on Mass Ave. Honestly, I haven't been down that way in a while, so I don't know if it's still around. That location they were in is kind of cursed. Alright, so we got some apple cider vinegar in here. We got some corn, some lime juice. Need some salt. Needs a little bit more tahini. I know it's supposed to be Cajun, but hey, you know, we're doing a fusion, so fuck it. It's kind of like, you know, like I kind of felt like this was like a mystery box challenge, like on MasterChef. I had no idea what I was going to be getting myself into. Might be a little too much salt. So you know what takes care of salt? Acid. I don't really need these limes. Yeah, they look okay for a garnish, but I keep 2 of them. So right now we're gonna sprinkle some lime juice in there. I do have that bottled lime juice that I'm not a huge fan of, but if we have to use it, we have to use it. A little less salty. I am going to put it in the fridge, cool it down a little bit. Alright, next it wants me to cook the shrimp. Season and cook the shrimp. Then cook the vegetables. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna listen to what it says, but it's not right. It's not right. Clean this pan out real quick. Get that excess corn and seasoning out of there. I haven't even been paying attention to the other stuff. Alright, so we're getting this. Wiped down. We're going to wipe it out with a little bit of paper towel. Alright. So next, I guess we're going to cook the shrimp. We got to season the shrimp, but we're going to cook the shrimp. There's a little bit of the Cajun seasoning they sent me. I don't know what it really is. There's a piece of corn in that shrimp. And really, since that's not big enough, coat all that shrimp, I might have to dirty up something else. Pop those in there. I'll tell you what's good is I didn't have to devein or deshell these, which is pleasant. We're just going to just put some of this in here and toss it. I thought about saying fuck this recipe and just doing some like shrimp tacos because I do have some tomatillos and a jalapeno and a couple other things to make a very, very nice salsa verde, but I didn't want to try that hard tonight. Wasn't feeling too hot. Feeling a little bit better now with this bottle of wine that was almost gone. Alright, olive oil in the pan. Let that heat up. Working in batches. Who the fuck don't have a pan that can do that much shrimp? Like, if you like to cook and you're ordering like a meal kit packing thing, you got a pan that can fit that much shrimp. Alright, we got a little sizzle going in there. We're just going to make sure those are all nice and good. Sprinkle a little bit more of this Cajun seasoning on there because I like it hot, like it spicy. Give it a little shake. Shrimp does not take long to cook at all, and you can overcook it very fucking easily. And if it's overcooked, forget about it. It ain't that good. But if you cook it right, it's fucking fire. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna undercook this actually, because it wants us to put it back in here with stuff. You know, I didn't put the sour cream in the slaw. I gotta do that too. So hold on. All right, now that this is already kind of where we want it, it's almost done. We're gonna put it back into our thing, and then we're gonna cook it again. We're gonna heat it up again after we get these veggies in. But first, like I said, I forgot the sour cream into our slaw. So let's add that. So normally I would use mayonnaise, but I'm going to use this sour cream and see how it tastes, and I may use that for some shit in the future. I was going to say one, but I think it might need two, or 1.5 at least. So we're going to put a little half in there. Get down with it. Stir that up. We're going to pop this back in the fridge, because I like cold slaw on my tacos. Dolly is hungry and just waiting for some food to drop. We're going to use some bourbon. Deglaze our pan and toss our veggies in here shortly. So, in goes the shallot. Give it a little splash of olive oil, because it does need some olive oil still in there. Should have done that first, but oh well. Scraping up some of that fond from that shrimp and that Cajun seasoning. Just want these to get soft and translucent. We're going to toss our bell peppers in. We got the bell peppers and the shallot in here. Turn it down just a little bit. Keep that stirring. And then we're going to take... You know, I've had this bottle for almost a year now, so I'm not that big of a drunk. It is a half gallon, but... You know what? We're going to take half a shot. Because why the fuck not? You know, once we pop that shrimp back in here, we will add a little bit more. Add the rest of this Cajun seasoning. just stick them in here. Nice little stir. Shrimp go back in. We'll give that a nice stir. And boom, goes in our boyden. If I wasn't afraid, I'd set my fucking sprinklers off because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in this fucking just general area. They're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to set them off. Or the smoke detector. So I would like to flambe some shit, but I gotta figure out how to do that safely in here. Took me just another minute. Which gives us time to make our tortillas. Yes, I know they're flour, but they're still going to be used. So we're going to pop them in the microwave, honestly, because I don't want to fucking dirty up another pan. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can eat 6 tacos, but I'm gonna try. I mean, of course I can eat 6 tacos, but I probably shouldn't. Use a damp paper towel on this as well. Put that over the top of these. Into the microwave before we go. Run for 30 seconds to see what happens. I guess we can put the bourbon up so I don't drink any more of it. We got some wine to finish. Cheers. I think we're ready to plate and eat this shit. Look, I even got my fancy little taco holder out. Look at that. Got that on low just to keep it warm. Put our shot glasses in here. I'm gonna try to, like I said, get things cleaned up as we go. It's a lot harder than it looks and sounds, I can tell you that much. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to cook? The motherfucking scallops. So we're gonna have to do those here shortly. Luckily, they don't take long at all. And I think we should do a Cajun influence. Definitely a Cajun influence on these scallops. So, with this shrimp and these things right here, they taste Cajun. I'm just gonna pop it in this oven and keep warm. Ooh, that does got some heat to it. I like it. I like it a lot. I am not going to use a non-stick pan on this because the last time I used a non-stick pan on this, I was disappointed with the fucking way the scallops turned out. So we're just going to use a cast iron pan. Well, not cast iron, we're going to use a stainless steel pan. And we're going to make it as perfect as possible. We only got 2 scallops, so we really don't have that much to fucking worry about, right? Except killing the environment by using so many paper towels. Pop our scallops on this paper towel here. Like I said, they still smell good. They still smell fresh and still smell like scallops. So we're going to use these. Just got to pat them dry because they are wet. Something keeps beeping at me. I think it's the oven. Oh no, it's the microwave. Alright. That's pretty fucking hot, so in goes our olive oil. And since I used all that fucking Cajun seasoning that they give me, where's my Cajun? There it is. It's not Cajun. It's Creole. I'm sorry. I know there is a difference, but today they're fucking interchangeable. Sprinkle some of that Tony Chachere. I don't even know how to fucking pronounce this. But I know it's good. Let those brown for a little bit, and you know what we need for our scallops. I swear, I think I single-handedly keep the butter business in business. Because I always use a lot of butter. This is like the least amount of butter I've ever used in a meal like that. Sons of bitches. Start basting them with butter. Almost. That one's good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and flip them. Let those sear for just a minute. And boom, in goes our butter. Keep our butter off to the side, and we're just going to baste the top of these. I feel like I need another drink, but I feel like I shouldn't have another drink. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll probably drink a Pabst before the night's over. Scallops have a sweet spot too. You don't want to overcook them, and it's very easy to overcook them. So you need to time it very, very closely. And I think we're done. Off the heat. Oh yeah, those scallops look beautiful. Look at that. Can y'all see that up there? Oh no, here it is for the ground. Those scallops look fucking phenomenal. I should have deglazed the pan with bourbon on these two, but you know what? Like Jesus said, fuck it. That's a direct quote. Alright, so we're pretty much almost done with what we need to do for cooking tonight. I've got 6 tacos. I'm going to start with 3. I may eat 6. I don't fucking know, and you know, it's not for you to judge. So here we go. Let's get our shrimp, pepper, and shallot mix out of the oven with a keep warm setting. We got our tortillas in here that are warm, but not quite warm enough. I need another minute, another 30 seconds. And then we got our slaw. You know what I don't like about this is there's nothing green. I do have cilantro, but I don't want to chop it and put it on here, so. That is much better. Alright. So we've got our tortillas here. The flour tortillas, they still look a little raw, but they are cooked. We're going to put them in our taco holder. We're going to start with 3, like I said. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to cut these scallops and use these scallops as well in these tacos. Cut them into quarters. Maybe not even quarters, maybe like 1/8. Tastes pretty fucking good to me. Alright, so we got those chopped. We're going to throw them in with our shrimp and peppers. Yeah, I love scallops. Scallops are probably the best thing. One of the best seafoods that you can get. They're just beautiful and tasty. Potato 4. So I can definitely eat this and clean up before I need to go get some sleep. So here we go. Here's our fucking mixture of shrimp and shit. Whoa, I almost fucking smashed my head into the microwave. Alright, so let's gather all of our taco fillings right here. Drop a little scallop. said I'm not going to be able to eat this tomorrow, so I'm probably going to end up eating 6 tacos, but I may have to, you know, give myself the munchies first. And it may not be 6 tacos. Fuck, these tacos are already pretty full. I'd probably get 1 or 2 more tacos out of there, but that's what we're dealing with right now. Sorry, Dolly. Alright, now we're going to take our slaw, our corn and cabbage slaw, and we're just going to slide it on top. Take a little bit of the crispy jalapeno and put it in there. See, like, Blue Apron would have had me fry this fucking thing by myself. Had me cut up a jalapeno, flour it, and fucking fry it myself. But whatever. And just because I think it does need a tad bit more color, we're going to add green peppers. Each one here. Alright, there we go. There are Cajun shrimp tacos with creamy corn slaw, whatever the fuck they call it. Let's take a bite and see how it is, huh? Try to make it a little bit like a burrito so it all doesn't fall out on me. That's pretty tasty. It is pretty good. I want to finish this taco, and I'm going to finish the other 2. Mr. Tax Evasion. I just paid my taxes. I wish I would have evaded them. But thank you. You have a good night as well. I'm going to, yeah, I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll see y'all probably Thursday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Okay, you can fade to black anytime. It's not working. God damn it. There we go.